All right. Shalom, shalom. Prophetess Deborah coming with a short message. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to stand. I don't know if, as far as this heat, I got the air on and it's blowing, but I still kind of feel hot. Sister Deborah just got a message to just pour out into your spirit, to give you something to think about. Today I was viewing some things, and the power that these were was revealed unto me through what I was viewing. It wasn't so much of the person and persons, it was what I could see through their eyes, what I could see that they had around their neck, around their wrist. These are things that I have been taught by the Holy Spirit that are uh, things that represent heavy, heavy darkness. And as I behold it brought great sorrow. The type of sorrow that allow you to fully understand that these things need be, and there's no change coming. Mm, mm, mm. There's no change coming, you guys. But what I can use is what is greater in me. Understand and embrace and trust that one that's so greater in me than anything that I'm seeing on the outside of me. I must lean not to my own understanding. I must not embrace what I'm seeing as something that has anything to do with me. I can't think and help but feel that I have these children, I have family members that's dear to my heart, but yet these issues can wrap around anyone. It can be you, your family, your children, your house, those in your household, your parents, your neighbors, people on you at your workplace. All these things it could actually be. These things in which I'm speaking, trying to get these glasses together. And the sorrow is the sorrow that I know comes with endurance. I know it's the sorrow of long suffering. I do know it because I would not need long suffering or endurance if there wasn't sorrow that puts that in the right perspective. So I do understand the spirit of endurance. I do understand the spirit of long suffering that helps us along the way. You know what? The truth of the whole matter is there's nothing meant to be easy. It's only easy to those who find the things of the world to find comfort in. When the things that's of the world is causing all the sorrow. So I can't find comfort in anything and everything that can bring comfort to me. Because what's in the world, none of it is here to bring you nothing but sorrow. So what I need to do is work on allowing my inner man to be what it comes in with the ruach to do and to be, and that is a comforter. It doesn't erase the fact that you are in the world. Even if you're not of the world, it's not going to stop you from seeing the reality of truth. But there's something greater in you that I now understand why it's important that it was said to have to be a comforter, because it would be the one that comforts you, even in the sorrow in which I speak it of. And that's a blessing inside of a blessing. To comfort you for what? You would need not the comforter if there was nothing there to comfort. For you to need the comforter. It's great sorrow, you all, that require that we embraced and we take to and believe the comforter, you see, and look toward the comforter, you see. So these things need be that is taking place that cause us to have to suffer through all this sorrow in which we are beholding. See, if you're not able to see with the light, see, the light is coming to allow you to see things, not just from the outside, but more greater from the inside. And that's another thing people don't understand. And when it coming to show you things on the outside, it's coming to show you it to the point where it's so clear in you. That's what the light is for. It's to help you to see in all its darkness. And in the process of helping you to see, you also find great sorrow in seeing and knowing that these are things that's taking place that you can't change. You can't do nothing about it. So it's best to speak about it. It is best to speak about it. It's best to put it out into the wind. But along with putting it out there into the wind, bring it into a line of spirit and truth. Bring it to where it's out there and it's riding on spirit and truth. So it can help people that's out here looking to understand what this is, these things that's going on and how they are to deal with what is actually taking place. Because a lot of people have no idea that they're hurting and they're sorrow and they're troubled by what they're hearing, they're seeing, not even knowing that these things need be. Me as a prophet in the wilderness, I too feel the sorrow, the sadness. But I also have he that's greater in me than any sadness and sorrow I may behold or I might take to see in this world. But it's not going to erase the things that's in the world. It's not going to make everything go away. It's not going to cause things to disappear. It's not. It's all is still yet here to go nowhere but through the what? Through the end. We're not going to escape what has been written, but we can escape it through he that's in us that's greater, that help us line these things up in the proper perspective so we don't get caught up in it with the world, and the world is not going to get caught up in it. They love it, but you can get caught up in it because you're seeing it for really what it is, what it was, and what it's going to be. They're seeing it as a form of pleasure, as something they can enjoy, that they focus on. This is how they see it. So things that the Spirit have shown me throughout my living, it's getting heavy for me because there's things I've said years ago. It's right before my eyes. And when I say it's before my eyes, it's up on me like this. It's up on me just like this. And all I could think about, but Father, didn't you show me that? It's a greater pain today than when I saw it yesterday. Because yesterday it was a distance. I can speak that which was applied to me, but it wasn't like this, up in my face. Now it's up in my face. You see? That means I'm having to face what was taught to me yesterday. I'm facing it face to face today. And doing so, you would think I will be prepared. I will be easily able to embrace it. You guys, I'm not. I'm human. I'm a female. And it's the pain and the sorrow of knowing that not just you knew this yesterday, and when I say yesterday, years ago, but it's in your face today. You cannot deny it because it came back around to show you what was yesterday. Now it's before you. Did I believe it yesterday? Yes. I've spoken to many people about not even thinking that I would live to see what I see today. You know why? Because I thought I'd be gone. I thought that, oh, all this stuff he revealing to me, surely he gonna get me out of here. He gonna get me out of here. I'm not gonna be here. That's how I thought, child. I didn't think that I would live to see what I was revealed back in the days. But I'm living right in it. So that's why I can speak to you all the way that I speak to you all, because I'm living in it. And that's why he's clamming on top of what he's already given me. And sometimes he asks me, he say, but don't you remember this? Or do you know this? And I say, oh yeah, I remember you teaching me that. Well, let me teach you this. Let me get on top of it. You see? So it's a non-ending long suffering. It's a non-ending endurance. But you're not alone. The Most High is there 100%. He was with me years ago when he revealed it to me. And here he is standing side by side in me. Side where my spirit is at in his spirit. He's with me in this. So even though I have great sorrow on the outside, that means in the flesh realm, I have a greater endurance invested in me on the inside. I have a greater one that helps me to long suffer in the inside. So even though we run in this journey and it seems like we by ourselves and we're alone, let me explain to you, you're not alone. We're in this together. We always been in this together. So even though I'm going to give you one topic in which I was watching TMZ talk about they know who killed Michael Jackson. This particular person that TMZ has the audacity to pull up and reveal, the man that's over TMZ, the main host, he is a fake Jew. So he's bringing up now another one of these not Jesuits, but individual who's in the pyramid, bringing him up now that he's dead. Now you accuse him for Michael Jackson. You always knew he was. And then TMZ have to do a whole report on it. I'm like saying, where did TMZ get off knowing who killed Michael Jackson, but didn't know that he killed him until he is the one that killed him is dead? See, this is the sort of game that they play. That's why they use suicide, medication overdose to kill any and everybody that they want to kill off this earth. Kanye West said it, and he said it, and he said it, and he said it. The first thing they want to do is get you hooked on something that you will never make it home again once you hook. And everyone knew, and this is the problem, even Michael Jackson family bought into it. When I say bought into it, they were already aware of it. But no one had the heart of the spirit of Yah in them. They went on along. If the daddy is dark, all of them followed the darkness of their father. Mother was dark too. Even her herself followed the darkness of her husband. And every last one of the Michael Jackson family, none of them really have a clear mind. And as I look back at it now, the thing that bothers me was Sister Deborah, they lived in darkness. I don't have no problem with that. What I have a problem with is all the prophets, all the men of Yah, all the elites, they lost their lives by those who were in the darkness. They don't just stay in the darkness and do the darkness like that. They do those that are in the light the same way. That's the point I'm making, is how evil, and that's where my sorrow came in, not against anyone but Yah, not against Yah, but applying that sorrow to my father. He was the only one that can comfort me in this, because he knows why, how, when, and who. He knows it. So that's who I apply that sorrow to. I lay my head on his bosom and I hear his spiritual heartbeat directing my heart in my spirit to endure, to long suffer, to know that all is well and it's going to be all right. So it's a lot of things we wrap around and we go around and we suffer a lot of things because we're thinking these things are actually happening and it's nothing we can really do. And really, it's nothing, because just seeing this here and hearing this case, it did something to me. It made me realize that the darkness that's on the earth is so dark till it can be your son, your daughter, your mother, your sister, your brother, your nieces, your nephews, your friend, your neighbors, your cousin. It can be anyone falling under all this darkness. See, to me, a person that does not have compassion and mercy in them, they're not going to feel anything. First thing they're going to say, whatever, that's them. They want to live like that, that's on them. But see, what I have is greater than what you think, because I know how they got here. A lot of you all don't understand. A lot of them didn't have a chance to get here to do what they wanted to do, even if they tried, because heaven had everything wrote in and wrote out. And it knows what is right and what is not right. It knows who is just and who is unjust. It knows who is the light and who is the darkness. Not from the earthly level in which we see it, but from the heavenly level that's assigned everyone on this earth. Everything on this earth was assigned from the heaven. So me, myself, I'm going to have to turn my head to the right, away from a lot of that which is on the left. Not to the point where I'm not seeing what's actually on the left, but that the fact that me being on the right cannot move that which is on the left. That's just like being in hell cannot move what is in the heaven. Being in heaven, you cannot move what is down in the lake of fire. So that which is in the lake of fire can't move nothing that's in the heavens, not even a feeling, an eye. You can't move it. And that which is in heaven can't move that which is in the lake of fire. And I'm not speaking of the Father. I'm speaking of we as human beings. Even when we're gone and we're asleep and we wake up and we're divided, the two directions, we still cannot change what's in the lake of fire, and the lake of fire can't change what's in the kingdom. They have nothing in common. But when you have a heart like the Father, in spite of what Israel and Judah have done to him, he still have grace and mercy. He still have give and gave. He still have forgiveness. See, he has things that we'll never have the sense to even desire. So don't think that what's happening on the earth is meant for you to escape with no feelings, no compassion, no mercy of just knowing that it's taking place. Because there's no way you're going to be in the light and not see darkness. Okay? It's no way you're going to be in darkness and not see light. Long as we're on this earth, we're going to see one another. It's how we deal with what we see. In hope that we have he that is greater in thee than he that is in the world. I give all glory and honor to him that is, was, and shall always be in that position that's greater in me. Shalom and shalom.